Good morning and welcome to Tayrona National Park here in the north of Colombia. We're going to be checking out everything this place has to offer and showing you everything you need to know. And we're already here. Let's get going. We arrived nice and early at 8 AM when the doors actually opened. A little bit of a queue, didn't take too long, and there's a few restaurants and things outside of the park entrance. We then paid 7,000 pesos for insurance and then 82,000 pesos each to enter the park. So we are actually starting the trail here where we can pay 5 pesos to get all the way up to here, which is more of the starting point, and then we're going to do a 3-hour hike over to here. Let's do this. Off the bus and into the jungle. It was only a 5-10 minute drive, but if you were to walk that it would take about an hour or an hour and a half, and it's a very boring just road. Now we're in the incredible jungle. I'm going to start our adventure. So this is apparently the best beach that we're going to be heading to. We're literally 1 minute into our walk and there is a monkey just chilling in the tree. You're not supposed to feed them, and that guy seemed pretty chill, but hopefully we'll see some more along the way. I don't know what other animals are in this place. It's scary, I didn't realise there was so much.
We just saw a spider the size of like my hand.
It was like this. Oh, that looks a bit sketchy. There are some pretty epic rocks as we walk through here now. It's like massive boulders and things, but we're only 30 minutes in and we are already hearing waves crash from the sea, so I think the first beach might actually be pretty close. We're going to the furthest one away because apparently it's the best, but this is crazy. Take a look at this. All these different boulders and things all the way around here. We've made it to the first beach, but this one you can't actually swim at. It's like just completely surrounded by the forest. Epic views from up here. But as you can probably see behind me, there is loads of people when everyone's stopping for their picture. Oh, a tour group. So let's get ahead of them and get to the next beach. This is a really cool hike. So basically we're like weaving in and out of the jungle, and as you sort of come up over the rocks you end up getting this amazing view of these different beaches as we're going through. We haven't quite got down to any of them yet, but we're seeing a sneak peek as we go through, and even the jungle itself is pretty crazy. All the trees and these different shapes and the weeds everywhere. So it's sick. Like, look at this one. So we've come to the first beach and more than 100 people have drowned here, and we do not want to become a statistic. Well, that's the reason that first beach is so empty. We have found some civilization, so we found one of the first campsites. Camping is the most popular thing to do here in Tayrona National Park. We've actually skipped it and we're going to go in and out on the same day, but we're going to check out some of these campsites along the way because the images online looked a bit ropey in like weird hammocks and old tents, so let's see if they're actually any good. A few restaurants along the way as well, very reasonable prices, like 15 to 30 pesos for a meal, and Eb says that this is the way to where we want to go. I think I see the sea. Now there's all these sort of huts and restaurants around here. This is one of the areas you can stay in a hammock, and lots of restaurants. We are heading that way. I don't think I could stay in one of those hammocks like covered in a bug net. I don't think I could sleep like that. We've made it to beach number 2, which is like this cove. Very nice. It's got a yellow flag so you can still swim, but you got to be cautious. Looks sick, but we are going to continue round to beach number 3, which is called
Cabo San Juan,
which apparently is the best one. There is this nice little area here with their own beach and more camping over here, but we are heading to Cabo San Juan, which is this way. We can actually see in the distance there, that is some dorm rooms, so you can share up to 8 people in some of these, and it's really cheap to camp there. We have finally made it. It was 2 hours and it was 6.3 kilometers. So a fair old walk, but less than the 3 hours we were expecting, and we've gone through the jungle and it's opened up into this really cool little beach and campsite. You can book your camping here directly, you can't pre-book online. So let's see what the tents are like as well, and get in the water because it's very hot today. So we spent some time looking around, and there's some really nice camping tents, and
There's a viewpoint as well where you can camp in hammocks.
there's lots of little restaurants around.
The restaurants are like 70,000 for like a meal, and then I think like the fast food stuff's like 15 to 30 for a fast food item.
Yeah. But the water's very, very cold, and we're gonna go back in. Okay, we spent 2 hours chilling on the beach until about 1 o'clock, and we decided to come back to the previous beach for food, but this restaurant is closed, which is a bit annoying, but there's a really cool little cove here where you can go swimming as well, so if you didn't want to go as far, but it's definitely not a big beach, it's just a nice chill bit of water. We're going to keep going and try and find some local food that we passed earlier. We have found ourselves a little restaurant on the way here, and we've gone with a load of Colombian food this time. We're starting with a traditional lemonade, which is really good, and Eb's got
Arepas. I've got chicken and cheese.
chicken one. It's very much like a paposa that we had in El Salvador, like bread. It's the same type as well, isn't it? Like,
It tastes more like a scone.
it's good. We also got shrimp rice, apparently another Colombian favourite, and it looks really good. Really good, very fishy. Okay, we have almost made our way back, another 2-hour hike on the way back, and all of these paths here, some of them are a little bit broken along the way, and Ed was saying that actually in July, which is starting in a couple of days, they close the park for a full month to do renovations. What?
It's June. Next month is June.
I have no idea what day it is anymore. Yeah, so I'm sure all of these little things will be fixed, but a very, very smooth, easy path to get there, just pretty long. We've got to make our way back because the last bus to take you down the hill is at 5 p.m. So this has been a very quick stop. Now most people do camping, and we'll talk a little bit about that later when we show you around our accommodation, because we've decided to do it a little bit more luxury but a bit more extreme, in and out in one day. I'll see you when we're back at the hotel. Okay, we've had a shower and we're feeling a little bit more human now. That was pretty intense at the end. We didn't realise it was 85% humidity, so pretty hot. But we are back in, I think, the best hotel in the area. This is our little cabin. It's part of this big building here. But, oh, there's a cat. Hello. Okay, let me give you a room tour. So as we come in, we actually have this whole lounge area, which is really nice. We've been chilling on the sofa, and there's like a whole extra bed that we've just dumped our backpacks in. And then you come around here, massive big comfortable bed, another bed over there, and it's just been pretty perfect. It's actually a suite, but it was only an extra like $2 for the suite. Oh, the cat's trying to get in. No, please, thank you. Excuse me. And we are like right in the middle of the jungle with these epic views, and even like, let me take you down here. Look how cool the little staircase is to get up here. We're going to head over to the restaurant to sit on our laptops and try and plan the rest of our trip. We're really struggling with Brazil. It's such a huge country, and we want to try and go to loads of different towns and things, so we're going to try and work that out. But I'll talk to you in the restaurant about camping and all that sort of jazz. also some nice seating areas and stuff. And up there is actually a jacuzzi that you can use. So you've got to get in there first because it's just like a public shared one, but down to the restaurant. So Eb knows a little bit more about the camping than I do, so
there's 3 different camps, I think, like one at each of the beaches. The most popular one is the one that's in the Mirador viewpoint, which is like the little hut that's up at the last beach, but there's only like hammocks there. So I think the top floor is a bit more expensive, the bottom floor is a bit more affordable. I think I overheard it was like 50,000 pesos for the bottom, 75 for the top. That's what I overheard. There's also tents on the beach, so you can pick that as an option as well. But obviously it's super hot and sandy and lots of mosquitoes, so that's why we opted to not camp.
But I would say you should probably camp. Like, it was very much a rush for us to get there at opening, walk 2 hours to there, chill for 2 hours and have lunch, and then walk back. 2 hours back. Like, the whole day was gone. And they closed the gate at 5.
Yeah, 5 p.m. they shut the gate, and then obviously you can't get a bus back or anything. You can probably still exit the park, I think, and just climb over the gate at the end, but you'd have that extra hour-and-a-half walk down the road that we took the bus on.
Yeah, so recommend camping. We just can't be asked because we've had a few hard nights in different places, and now we have this really nice place. This was only like $40 a night.
Yeah,
I think it was, so like really cheap and really nice. The food in the restaurant's really good as well. But we're going to get back to planning.